Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. So today we're going to speak about how to prepare for inner alchemy. And these 5 pillars are what you need to be serious about if you're truly wanting to go on this path. So number 1, cold showers. This is to gather the chi and the prana. When you take a warm shower, your chi actually scatters and it goes everywhere. What we're doing here is looking to condense the chi, and cold showers are great for that. Also, if you live in a city, you're gonna need to do this one because a city already has scattered chi. There's not that many trees around, there's not as many forests, so chi is already all over the place. It's harder for you to cultivate in a city, so a cold shower is a must. Number 2, you need to be eating a lacto-ovo vegetarian diet or a protocol. Now, lacto-ovo vegetarian is essentially anything but flesh. Okay? Lacto means milk, any milk derived things. Ghee is great. Ovo is poultry. However, it's really just meaning eggs. Eggs of all kinds are good because you haven't killed anything yet and they're not dense. It's not flesh that you're eating, so it's still easier for your body to digest and handle than it would be if you were eating flesh. So the reason for this is because as you do this energy work, you want your subtle channels to be open. And that's very hard when you're eating a lot of fried foods or processed foods. So eat fresh cooked foods. However, make sure you avoid as much oil as possible, and as much of it is a whole balanced meal that's as fresh as possible. Now, number 3, this might be the most important one, is you need to have a lower sexual activity. Now, I wrote low to moderate. However, in this day and age, I would say less than what you think. So the porn and the masturbation has to go completely. In fact, if you're into those things, this is not going to work. And I'd rather you not even to attempt something like that before you master yourself in those realms. If you're having sex, no more than once a week. I would go even less than that. However, start there. And like I said, this is to preserve the life force energy, right? We want to be working with that energy of sex. However, we're going to use it in a different way. We're not going to be using it to have sex. It's going to be to utilize it to help it go to our higher centers. And the 4th one is avoiding gossip and small talk. You know, anywhere where you're just BSing with somebody or just talking unnecessarily, you need to cut that out. It's wasting energy, it's depleting you, and it's not doing you any good. In fact, it's creating more karma. So learn to be quiet. That's what I would say for number 4. Learn to be quiet and observe. Being observational will help you a lot. And lastly, I would say dedicating 45 to 90 minutes every day to practice. Whether that's, the breath work we're going to be doing, or the energy work, or even working out and qigong and martial arts, all that stuff. You need to be doing at least 45 minutes a day and going up to 90 minutes or more if you're really serious about this stuff. However, it is important for you to allot some time in the day. If you don't have time, like I said, come back to this when you're ready, because this is for people that are serious only, and I don't want to deal with anybody who's not going by these 5 commandments. So that's just to get you prepared mentally and for help you to making the right decisions in life to do this, because it's really hard to do this in this day and age. I'm telling you, if you're living in a city, the energy is already scattered, people are already scattered, nobody is focused, nobody is one-minded. That is what we're getting at. That's what alchemy is all about, is becoming one-minded. So if you're really about it, I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.